12 Days of Seller Club podcast, day 7. And this one is very, very interesting. If imagine you had a week of help from a workshop full of elves. And what would you have them do to help you in your business, in your store? First, when I saw this topic, I was like, wait, a week or a month? But then I was like, would they last a week?
That is the
question. To work.
What kind of workshop
These boys
are you
gonna
running?
be working non-stop.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're elves for a reason. So
They are.
I don't think they eat.
They're
They just
built
keep
different.
working.
That's true.
They're
are
built different. That's what it is.
That's very true.
That's
But they
what-
only work really in December. So can they really handle the workload that's gonna come with running an eBay store? I don't know.
No, they work in sprints, not in marathon.
Yeah, totally. They're great
Exactly.
sprinters.
I mean, they do have little feet, so they might get tired.
That's true too. They could. So, all right. So a free week of help. I
They
mean,
can't decide now.
I mean, I don't know what to have them work on first. So I would probably say, you know what? I would definitely have them organize and list. Like, you just do nothing but organize and list. I don't care.
You even feed them. You'll even feed them.
I mean, maybe I'll put food in their bowl from here and
Yeah.
there
Their
from time to
bowl.
time.
They dogs.
But
I guess
for the
people
most
eat out
part,
of bowls, but it just sounded like a pet. It sounded like a pet situation. I don't know.
Ken said they were little, so I figured. Okay, so they're gonna be organizing and they're gonna be listing. And I mean, some elves are gonna be nothing but photographs. So that's the main thing. It's just like next year, it's like things are just selling. I know exactly where they are, and these
So-
elves they're putting in that work.
Is that in the spirit of kind of getting a head start on next year? Like, is
Oh,
that where your
definitely.
mind is? Okay.
Yeah,
Head start or
definitely.
catch up.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
both.
both.
a little bit of both. A little bit of
Yeah.
both. All right, Kenny, what about these elves? What are they doing?
Man, that's kind of hard because I have one already. I have one elf. I'm just joking.
Oh,
Does
man.
she tape boxes 5 times by chance?
Yes. No, actually, I think I would have to agree with Glenn.
Listing?
Listing and photo, like, process, right? I think the process, the new inventory, I think that's one of the things. Like, shipping is kind of like fun for us. It's kind of like a reward when you're shipping, right? Like, you're like seeing the money going out. But when it's processing inventory, it's like, oh, I paid this. It's like expense. It feels expense. Because it is, right?
It's the
but-
upfront. Yeah.
Yeah, the upfront work, right? And we've always said, like, do the hard part up front. And one of the things that we do, we check sizing. If it needs clean or kind of like gets touched up, you need to do that ahead of time. And I think those are the things that kind of like bogs down the process of listing and just photographing. Because we say, like, okay, take photo and list. I mean, those are, oversimplified ways of you actually have to make sure that the shoes don't have flaws. The boxes are clean, right? They're the same size. So I would say that. And I'm going to give them a deadline. Get it done in 3 days. The next 4 days, they're organizing my closet and cleaning my house. So there's my week of workshop full of elves. They become a caregiver the other half of the week.
I thought you were going to
That's
say they work hard for
interesting.
3 days and you reward them.
Work
for
hard,
the
play
next
hard.
4.
Yeah.
No,
That's kinda what
You
I
get to
thought,
chill for a
but-
little bit.
Yeah, that's what I made you guys think. So,
Oh, okay.
so when are you guys coming over? When are you guys coming over to our house?
For the
I
week?
have big feet. I
For a
don't know
week.
about you, Glenn, but I do not qualify.
All right, Anna, let's hear
That's
these
awesome.
elves. What are they up to?
Well, I love what you guys have said already, so I'm trying to think about it a little bit differently for flavor. But, I'm trying to decide basically, do I want the elves to do all of the regular grindy stuff that I have to do all the time, like photos and listing and whatever? Or do I want them to do the one-off stuff that seems like an impediment to get to the regular stuff? Like when I need to reset my shipping station or swap my label cartridge thing, or, you know, break down a bunch of boxes because I've accumulated too much, and it's like, you know, reorganizing or consolidating bins, or like that kind of maintenance stuff that comes up every once in a while. That I feel like with that kind of stuff, I guess I'll just, for the sake of choosing, I'll choose for the elves to do all that stuff, because, you know, when it's never a convenient time to have to deal with all those things. And I always feel like, oh, I'll just have to do this little chore really quick, and then it ends up taking me longer than I think. And I'm like, I just want to get to the thing I was setting out to do, like getting these listings up or getting this stuff shipped out. And meanwhile, I had to do 3 or 4 other little tasks that took a lot of time, and, you know, they're just not part of the regular process. So I would totally delegate those things. But, you know, just a word to the wise, though, you can also enlist the help of someone in your life to be your elf for like a day and help you with some of those things if you really need help. So don't be afraid to ask for help, even if you don't have a house full of elves for a week.
Well, there you go. I can eat off a bowl for sure.
Ken will eat out of a bowl at your house.
All right, we'll put food in your bowl.
Yeah.
All right. So for this day number 7, think about what you would have these elves do for a week. We'll see you on the next one.